The Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carry the ball.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 45 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
third down, Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up to the Odell Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it. Hurry. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Chubb on the counter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield firing quickly, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
You ain't gonna burn me.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in, and the Browns have taken the lead.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Andrew Billings coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Powering, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he will find his man on the outside. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Ravens.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And broke down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. For Nick Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
That's the score. Browns 28, Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax, you know.
First quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax, you know. We talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 35, Ravens 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
That brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 42, Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I'm the best in the game.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 49, 14.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. His throw incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a constant.
Your game.
Buyer beware.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And again, it's Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There's so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again, Huntley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort